is Soul Sunday. It's the Mastermind Expo. We had an amazing sound bath meditation this morning, and now we get to talk with one of my good friends, one of our favorite mastermind members, and I got a confession to make after at the end of this one. Um, but Dr. Sarah, she's going to come in and she's going to talk to us about stress unlayered. So I am so honored and grateful to bring to the stage Dr. Sarah. Dr. Sarah, we're going to add you to the stage here. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Sunday. Um, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself, telling us a little bit about your background, who you are, what you do, and then we can really unpack this thing called stress, remove layers that are in our way. So, without further ado, Dr. Sarah, and go ahead and give them the good word.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Kirsten. Thanks for introducing me. It's really amazing to be here today. So, just a little bit about me, as he introduced, I'm Dr. Sarah. I'm the owner and founder of Unlayered Health and Wellness, and I focus on helping professionals improve their health, their mind, and body so they can start living a confident and vibrant life. So, about my background in terms of my profession and my education, I've been a nurse practitioner for over 20 years. I worked, in the hospital, in a clinic. I've done a lot of cardiology. That has been the majority of my background, but I've also done gastroenterology, primary care, mental health, and I've done clinical research, pharmaceuticals. So as you can see, I love to test the little things here and there. I love to expand my knowledge. But what made me change or kind of dive into the health and wellness space was because of my personal journey, my family, my personal journey, and also my professional. So, as I said earlier, I worked in cardiology for several years, but I noticed that a lot of my patients were not getting better. The patients come in, they have a heart attack, they have stents put in, bypass, and all those kind of things, but they were not getting better. We gave them everything that they needed, but they were not getting better. So I had this wrestle in my soul. Like I just felt like God was leading me to do more. I'm a woman of faith, so everything that I do is, geared towards my faith and my trust in God. So I always had this feeling like there has to be more, there has to be more, there has to be more. There's a disconnect. So I decided to go ahead and get my doctorate in lifestyle medicine. And that's when I learned a lot about the connection between your lifestyle and the chronic illnesses. So the chronic illnesses, the common ones that we deal with, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, obesity, cancer, they have a lot to do with our lifestyle. If you're not exercising, if you're not eating the right food, if you're not sleeping well, if you're not managing your stress well, you would develop all these chronic illnesses. If you're not having a good relationship, at work or even your personal relationship, if you're isolated, all those things are connected. Sometimes you don't realize that they're connected, but they are. So that is why, I'm really passionate about it. And as I said, when I went back to school, it was back in 2019. But before then, I lost my dad back in 2014, the complication of diabetes. And then all of a sudden, 2019, when I was in school, I lost my mom all of a sudden. And so everything just came crashing down. COVID hit. And then, I put all the stuff I learned in school into practice, and I went for therapy, just trying to heal on my own. And then I discovered truly that the disconnect between our lifestyles and the decisions that we make. So in terms of mental health, in terms of your mindset, so if you don't love yourself, if you're not true to yourself, if you're not following your purpose and embracing who you are, there's a lot of internal turmoil that happens, and then you don't love yourself enough to take care of yourself. in terms of, exercising, eating the right food, and doing all those things that you do to take care of this body, this temple that you have. This body is just going to be with you for a short time, and you have to take care of it. But a lot of us don't take care of our body. We take care of our cars, we take care of our hair, our nails, we take care of all this stuff, but we don't really take care of our body. Like, really, we take care of this temple. So today I really wanted to talk to you about stress, because that really helped me during that time. I said, when COVID hit, I put a lot of these things into practice. I really connected with who I was, a lot of gifts and unique things that I had in myself that I was hiding. Those things, because I wasn't living to my true self, it led to a lot of stress for me. It led to me being overweight, just not living to my full potential. So when I put those connections back together, I was able to start living the life I wanted to live. I feel happier. I had better relationship. I took better care of myself. And that's how my passion started, and saying that, okay, you know what? I need to help other people that don't realize that what they're doing, the disconnect, is what's causing them to have heart disease, could be causing them to have heart disease because of their lifestyle, could be causing them to have diabetes or high blood pressure, or could be causing them to be overweight. It's more than the food that we eat. It has a lot to do also with the way that we see ourselves, the way that we think about ourselves, accept ourselves, and do what is important to us. So today, the title is Stress Unlayered, meaning we really have to go down to the nitty gritty. A lot of us go through stress, work stress, life stress. Stress is stress. We're always going to have stress. Stress is good and stress is bad. The good stress is the one that will help you work hard, go beyond what you're doing, get that project done, finish that dissertation, go to the gym and work. That good stress will help you do good stuff to accomplish a goal that you've set for yourself. But bad stress, which is a chronic stress, is the ones that kind of lingers on and on and on, and just causes a lot of inflammation, causes a lot of distress, just causes a lot of stuff. And that is what I'm talking about. So I want you to really think deep. So there's a lot of ways to manage stress. We've heard about it. It's common in the mainstream social media. They talk about meditation. They talk about exercise. They talk about listening to music. They talk about journaling. Those are great ways to manage your stress. But what I want to talk to you today is other reasons why you could be stressed that you're not really realizing that you're stressed. So I'm going here to look into my notes. So I want you to think of things about that can affect you that you don't really know. One of them is not living to your true self, as I said. So my personality, I've always been an introvert, right? But I never really embraced my quietness and my introvertness, so to say, in this world of being an extrovert. They want you to be out and going and all that. So being an introvert, I used to shy away from talking or interacting with people. I didn't like what I was. I didn't like myself because of that, because I felt different. I just wanted to blend in. And because of that, I wasn't living to my true self. I was, stressed, pretty much. I wasn't happy. And there was just a lot of things going on. And then when I'm stressed, I eat, emotional eating, a lot of people go through that. When I'm stressed, I eat. So when I went through the therapy and I, started discovering who I was and embracing who I was, I realized that being an introvert is actually amazing, is my superpower. I get to listen to people. I get to spend time with people. I get to take my time to make decisions. I'm always in my head. I have so many ideas, so many thoughts, and so many things. I realize that this is amazing. This is a good gift. And also I realize that people tend to gravitate towards me to talk to me about personal stuff that they would not really talk to other people, because I just had this, this aura of phase of, oh, Sarah, I trust you. And I always seem to help them help them through whatever they're going through, or just kind of help them through, getting that confidence or getting that empowerment or that positive affirmation that they needed. So I knew that, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. So just saying, there's some unique gifts that you have that you're not using, that you're hiding, that you're not being true to yourself. So if you're at a job or you're doing something that is not really um, letting you shine, you're going to be stressed, and every day is going to be a hassle. Every day is going to be a problem. So those are the things I want you to think about. Are you really living to your true self? Are you living to your true potential? Those are the things that you need to think about. Are you showing up as your true self, or are you hiding? Are you trying to fit in the narratives of other people? Your parents might want you to be a certain way, your friends might want you, but you're not true to yourself. And this turmoil is killing you and is affecting your health. So that is one thing I want you to think about. The second thing is a misalignment with your core values. I'll always use myself an example because, it's relatable. So when I was going through that process of trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do, I had to dive deep into my core values. So core values are things that are very important to you that kind of guide your decision. So core values, examples are quality time, financial independence, family, health, integrity, honesty, flexibility. So when I went through that exercise, you can actually Google online, core values, and you can do that test yourself. So when I looked at all my core values, I picked like the first five, the top five core values. Like, okay, what is important to me? Number one was what was important to me was flexibility. I realized that my schedule, if you work in the healthcare, the schedule is always crazy. I've worked days, I've worked nights, I've worked weekends, a holiday. I usually come home late. I'm tired. I didn't have time with my family. And I love to travel. I didn't have the flexibility to travel. So when I realized that, oh my goodness, these are my core values. These things are important to me. No wonder I'm so stressed. No wonder I'm always, I'm very cranky when I get home. No one, because I wasn't following, I wasn't living up to my core values. My environment wasn't matching up with my core values. So once I realized that, I started making changes. I started looking for a job that will match my core values. I started making arrangements. I went part-time. Then gradually I started working with a pharmaceutical company that gave me the opportunity to work from home. That was a game changer for me, and it just brought out the best in me. So those are the things you need to look at. Are your core values aligning with what you're doing right now? If there's a disconnect, it's going to cause a lot of internal turmoil. It's going to cause a lot of stress. And when you're stressed, people usually gravitate towards negative things to satisfy their stress. So that's something you need to think about. The other thing is not having a clear vision. Do you know what you want out of life? Because you might just be having it, you might have it just a regular job and like, okay, well, I'm just working, just want to pay my bills. You're just going with the flow, just living life, going with emotion. And that is causing a lot of turmoil, because the thing is, when we were made, when we were born, when God made us, it gave us a lot of potential. It gives us a lot of gift. And if you're not living up to those things or using your gifts the way you're supposed to use it, or having a plan and strategy, you're going to be all over the place. So it's important for you to have a vision. Like, what do I want out of life in the next 5 years, the next 10 years, in the next 1 year? What do I want? You have to write it down. You can't just keep it in your head. You have to write it in, because if you don't write it down and plan to have those things, you're going to get distracted, because life has a lot of distractions, right? Your friends are calling you, let's go party, let's go do this. Your parents are calling you to do this. Your coworker is telling you to do this. The social media is here distracting you. There's so many distractions. That is life. You're always going to have distractions. But the only thing that will help you stay focused and help you find fulfillment and manage your stress and start living the life you want, the vibrant life that you want, you need to have a plan. You need to have a vision. So what is your vision for your health? What is your vision for your career? What is your vision for your family? What is your vision for your environment? Where do you want to work? What kind of work do you want to do? What kind of hours do you want to work? Certain things, you have to have a vision. You have to have a plan. And once you have that plan, then you can start setting goals to meet those things. Okay. So the last thing I was going to say is another reason is if you're disconnected from your passion and your purpose. There's always that big question: what is my purpose on earth? Why am I here? Some of us know, but we're scared. For instance, you might have a dream like, oh, I'm supposed to be a neurosurgeon, or I'm supposed to be a pilot. But then you look around yourself, you're like, "Oh, but my environment, I don't have a job, or I have a job, but I'm barely, scraping by." Or your parents have told you, or some negative person told you, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this and that. And all those negative things kind of hold you back. But you had a dream when you were younger that this is what I want to do. So when you realize that you're not living to what you really want, there's a disconnect. There's stress. There's a lot of problems. You have that stress. So that is one reason why people are stressed, because they're not living to their full potential. They're not following their purpose. So those are the things I want you to think about. So the questions I have for you today is there's three main questions. What is important to you? Your core values. Okay. The next thing is, what do you want out of life? So that's your vision and your plan. You need to have a vision. You need to have a plan. Just go ahead and do those things. And what do you enjoy doing? Your passion. You might ask, oh, Sarah, I don't really know what my passion is. I don't really know what my purpose is. You do what you love to do. What you enjoy doing is your passion. Just think about it. Just find some time, a quiet place, just write. What do I love doing? Do I love writing? Do I love reading? Do I enjoy science and the medical field? That is your passion. Those are, God is aligning you to, okay, this is your purpose. Maybe you're supposed to help, people discover a cure for, find the cure for cancer, but if you don't sit down and think about it and follow those little uh, breadcrumbs, as I say, of your passion, you will never know. So that is your purpose. You need to sit down, spend some time, and figure out, what do I like? What do people say I'm good at? People tell me, oh my God, she's so amazing at this. She's very good at this. That is your passion. That is your purpose. Those are little breadcrumbs that will lead you to where you need to be. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you really found this informative. I hope that this can help you well. But now I've said all these great things. If you want to work with me because you're like, oh my God, Sarah, you said all these great things. I really don't know what my passion is. I don't know what my purpose is. I'm really stressed. I'm going through all this. I want to lose weight. I want to live healthy. I'm really confused. I don't know where to start. I can help you with that. So if you want to reach out to me, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn. Just type in my name, Sarah Omodele. You're gonna see it pop up. You just send me a private DM, and I'll reach out to you. I'm also doing a comprehensive healthy lifestyle assessment. For those that are tuning, you get a discount. I usually charge about $99, but in the next 7 days, if you're interested, just to get that 2025 started strong, just reach out to me and I'll give you for $10. You can make a comment when you DM me Expo, and then you would get that discount. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Just let me know if you have any questions or anything. This is your time. This is your moment. It's time for you to make yourself a priority. It's time for you to start living your best life, live a vibrant and healthy life.
Sarah, that was so great. Thank you so much for thinking. You got me thinking, and I got the vision straight. What are my values? I just love it. It was just great. I think that stress when you not living your purpose because you know that there's more in you, and it's like I got to find what that more is. And so I thought that was really, really great. And I will make my confession. Sarah did hit me up about the healthy assessment. Told her my goals, and then she was like, "All right, well, let's do the assessment." And I was like,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, right back. Yeah.
"So, Sarah, tell me what's in the assessment. Tell me what I have to expect. I'm gonna do an assessment. I'm gonna
Sure.
take that healthy assessment because it's important, especially for men to just take some time to take some goals and set some goals for our health and really evaluate. Because I probably don't want to answer a lot of the questions that you're gonna ask me, so that's probably why I was like.
Well, I mean, those questions, I mean, it's not going to be, it's not going to be questions like you're talking to your doctor or anything like that. This is more or less, okay, like, assessing your activity level, so your exercise, your sleep, your nutrition, questions about, do you feel fulfilled? We talk a little bit about, how you feel about life. So it's really detailed. It gets you thinking, and then I go through each step with you. And if there's anything that is not, that you want to be better at, but you're struggling to be better at, then I can give you strategies to help you through. For instance, if you tell me, oh, I want to lose weight, but then with your assessment, you're telling me you're not sleeping, you're only sleeping 4 to 5 hours a day, you're not exercising, you're always eating fast food. So that gives me an idea of what I need to talk about. And then I'll give you strategies on how we can get started so that you can see those changes, the weight loss changes that you're trying to get to. That's what it is.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm open to it. We finishing on fire. So you
There
know
you
what?
go.
I
There
gotta
you
be
go.
open. I gotta be open to trying new things. And you know what? That's one of the things we talk about in Mastermind all the time is taking action. Today doing the follow up. So, how do I schedule my health assessment with you?
So there's a link on the VIP social link. If you click on there, there's a link that says Unlayered Assessments. Just click on that, and then it will pop up, and you can schedule an appointment with me. So you pay the $10, so that's $10, and it's to give you a link to schedule an appointment with me.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. I'm gonna get my unlayered health assessment.
Yeah.
And go
You
into
need to start 20. You
2025.
need to start 2025 strong. You need to plan ahead. Yeah,
Get the
I
gun.
know it.
Get the gun still going. Sarah, I got one more question for you. That presentation was great. Thank you so much. We really just enjoy having you in Mastermind. You always give great feedback. You are both on our Monday call and our Wednesday call, Wednesday morning call sometimes. So you get really the whole variety of Mastermind. If you're not familiar with Mastermind, we have weekly calls. Our Monday call is our big team call. So we'll probably have maybe 10 to 20, 25 people. Depends on the call, depends on the Monday. Our Wednesday morning calls are sometimes like three, four, or five, maybe. So it's really intimate and it gives people really chance to give feedback, to collaborate, to work together, and really get a lot out of that call. I just wanted to know about your experience in Mastermind. Why do you show up to the meetings? What has it done for you? Would you tell somebody to join Mastermind? Give me just like your experience with it and what you think of the Mastermind family.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I told you my story, how I connected with Mastermind. I guess it was just it was a divine arrangement. But anyway, the Mastermind is really amazing. I get to connect with a lot of people. As a business owner, and this is my first business ever. So having that support from the Mastermind has been amazing. You get to connect with other business owners, you get to learn from them, you get to, they could benefit from your product and you could benefit from their products. There's a particular guy that I met at the Mastermind, Jay Chris. He does my merch, my T-shirts, my sweatshirts, and he did an amazing job. And I'm like, I will always use you. So things like that, you would get to connect with other business owners, and you also get the visibility that you need and the connection that you need. So, I mean, I really recommend Mastermind to anyone that's looking to grow their business. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Sarah. We like you too. I'm sure that'll ease, because I know Jay Chris is gonna give you some heat. So
I know it.
so maybe I think that'll ease the heat. He may not have as much for you because he was excited to see you when he came into Atlanta. But we just appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for being open and giving us your time and your knowledge and your resources. Everybody in the group just has so much great stuff to say about you. And when you show up, you always sell. So I will tell you this. I gotta give Sarah a quick testimonial. Sarah was very shy when she joined the Mastermind. She was very, very shy. And we were at an event at the Bentley dealership, Bentley Atlanta. And we're just vibing. And as soon as I walk in, she's like, "Hey, this person would be great for Mastermind. Hey, you got to talk to him. You got to." As soon as I walk in, and she's just out there networking, meets all these great people. Then she's like, "Oh, hold up. What time is it? Oh, it's 2 p.m. I got to go close a deal in my car real quick." And goes to the car, closes the deal, and is coaching and helping people and just making their lives better. So, Sarah, I just got to give you a huge shout out. Thanks for being part of our Mastermind family. We appreciate you. Thanks for giving us your time. And we're excited to go into 2025 and finish on fire. So if you would, one more time, I'm going to put 45 seconds on the clock. We're going to hear your Mastermind pitch and tell people where to find you. And we'll wrap up this Stress Unlayered from Dr. Sarah on this Mastermind Soul Sunday. So I'm putting 45 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Ready. All right. You're up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Are you struggling to lose weight? Do you feel stressed, tired, and overwhelmed? You've tried several diets in the past and none has provided any lasting result? If that sounds familiar, I have something for you. You can join my 12-week program, which will take you from feeling frustrated and fatigued to fabulous and thriving. This program will touch on your mindset, your diet, your activity, and to just make you the best person that you want to be. So if you're interested, you can find me at VIP Social Marketplace, Unlayered, and I can't wait to start working with you. Have a great day and hope 2025 will be your best year ever.
Dr. Sarah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We're so grateful for you. You're awesome. And we're just so grateful. This is Soul Sunday. This is the Mastermind Expo. In about 30 minutes coming up, we have Ronika Ward from Pretty Girls Wax Parlor. She's going to be talking about the womb, your purpose, and what it's going to take to be a pretty girl. So it's going to be great. So Dr. Sarah, we appreciate you and thank you so much. And this is the Mastermind Expo. Take action today, not tomorrow. Make sure you tap in with Dr. Sarah. We're going to make sure that we put her link in the chat. We just have a special guest. Hold on.
Listen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Hello, Coach Sarah. Preston, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you mentioned me. I am humbly appreciated and definitely the love. I will make anything you want made anytime you want it and ship it anywhere you want to ship to.
I love
I
it.
can't say enough. And I heard a lot about your introvertness can be a superpower. I guess that's why I'm so glad. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Great job, and good job. And I'm gone. I'm still lost in ATL. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good one.
Love it.
Hey, you
That was
never know what's gonna happen.
awesome.
It's the Mastermind Expo. Shout out to Jay Chris. He's been lost in ATL. You can go follow him. We're gonna put his social media out. But follow at J Chris Custom Apparel. He's lost in ATL, flew in from Dallas. We love you, Sarah. He don't do that for everybody. That's
I know,
ridiculous.
I know.
He's a
I
legend.
feel
So
so
follow
special.
us online. Yeah, it's awesome. So follow us online at VIP Socio Mastermind. You can find all these amazing people, and we'll see you in about 30 minutes. It's time to talk about pretty girls. So we'll see you here soon. All right. See you, Sarah. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
You too, dear. Bye.
Bye-bye.